Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea.
Democrats.
Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I hope you guys can hear me. How is everyone doing? All right, so I'm going to wait till some more people come in. And I did cancel my live last night because I got in kind of late. So I decided to come out and give you guys a live this morning, going into this afternoon. Hello, Sonia. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, hello, hello. Good. Well, I say grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. How is everyone doing? Well, y'all know this is, last night was day 2 of me doing pre-birthday up until my birthday, which is tomorrow. I'm getting old because, I don't do too much. We just go out and eat and probably stop by a lounge and have a drink, and that's it. I don't do, go anywhere else, anywhere else. But we've been having a good time. Oh, you saw me on Instagram last night? Okay. Yeah, it was me, my sister, and my cousin. Well, she's my first cousin. She's like a sister, so I'll say my 2 sisters. They were with me. So we had a good time. We went to like an Indian restaurant. The food was good. She had some type of butter chicken and rice. And then you guys know I love lamb chops, lamb anything. And I thought that was interesting. They had some lamb tacos. So I ordered some lamb tacos last night, and they're good. Hello, Lori Bell. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lisa Foster, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, thank you. Yeah, one more day. I do pre-birthday, so tomorrow is officially March 23rd is my actual birthday. So I've been doing pre-birthday. And I think this year I was a little off because I had to do my son's gender reveal, but I got it together. So one more day. All right. Y'all see the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about the, you know what, you guys, I'm like, is this the year of the BAN? Now we got Ralph Pittman. He decided to put him a podcast in the basement. I don't even know if we call him a podcast. What do we call it? Basement Chronicles, or I don't know. What we gonna call it? Maybe Martell Holt put him up to this. But ain't nobody still gonna watch you, Ralph. So we and then you know what I said? Every thumbnail we're gonna have Martell Holt up here. So he been the BAN. Also we have Iman Sumner, BAN, bitter husbands. Rock should call his podcast Bitter Husbands. Bitter husbands who go out here and mess up, and then when you divorce them, they want to act a fool. Y'all remember Ralph went to Miami. Drew didn't know where he was at. But we're gonna get into that. Y'all know we gotta wait for the the 10-minute mark. Let me get my housekeeping out the way. And my banners up. Anything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All things said on this channel are all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. And we're going to do here Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research and learning. Fair use, fair use. I do not own the rights to any of these clips I will show today. I do not own the rights to any of the clips that I will be showing. So we got all of our banners up here. As y'all know, we have uh, people that come, and you know Martell. I think Martell is Bobo, and who else do we have him as? I know he's undercover on a lot of these on a lot of the platforms. He come in as an alias to see what we're talking about. But I believe Martell put Ralph up to do to make this. I don't know if I want to call it a podcast yet. I don't know what we call it. Chronicles in the basement. Bitter baby. No, bitter husbands in the basement. What should we call it? Bitter husband in the basement. Now, we all know that these men did something to lead up to them getting a divorce. And we're going to talk about it. And now they playing victim. So we're going to talk about that. We also got to talk about Iman's, I hope I'm saying his name right, Iman Sumter. He want to go for full custody of the kids from Teyana Taylor. Now that it's been alleged that he's saying that Teyana Taylor is neglecting the two girls. I'll tell you. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk a little bit more about Ray Janae and Toya. We talked some about that yesterday. And then who else are we going to talk about? A little bit about Dr. Heavily and a little bit about Quad. And I don't know if you guys watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We know that Scrappy, Bambi, and Mama D is going back and forth. So that's a hot mess. And I'm starting to think Scrappy a little bit is a bitter. Maybe I should have put Scrappy on there too. The bitter husband. Maybe we should have added Scrappy on there. Maybe we should have added Scrappy on there. What y'all think? Yes, Lisa, I am enjoying my birthday weekend. Thank you. Let's see who else we have here. Hello, Cricket22. Grand Rising. Oh, yeah, I know Sonya. He's been in Martell ear. You know, they are buddy. And y'all remember when that stuff was going on with Mel, where he was saying that stuff was going on in Mel's house, and we were trying to figure out how do you know what's going on in Mel's house. But allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, allegedly. Y'all know Ralph is an IT guy. Not saying he did nothing. I'm just saying, allegedly. Use your imagination. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Eamon. Anyway, he got a problem too. He's acting up as well. We got Scrappy acting up as well. So I should have put him on the post as well. I'm just trying to figure out when these women divorce the men, they go on a tangent acting like BAN. This is what y'all wanted. Remember? This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all wanted. So I'm confused to why are y'all acting up? Ralph knows if you go off and stay at Miami, don't nobody know where you at. You stay there for a long period of time. What you go there for? Who you with in Miami? You got 2 kids here. Then you start saying other degrading things to me, all this stuff, and then we go through a divorce, get ready to go through a divorce. Now all of a sudden you're mad about that. I'm freeing you so you can do what you want to do, and be free. You don't have to sneak around and do anything. So what's the problem? The same thing with Martell. He said he wasn't getting the type of loving or sex he wanted. He liked it the other oranges, so Melody freed him. So Drew and Melody freed Ralph and Martell. So what's the problem? The same thing with Iman over here. Iman, whatever his name is, he wanted to run around and cheat and do whatever he wanted to do. He started having a clear lady on the internet with his chain on, all type of stuff. And one thing about Teyana, she does try to keep stuff out the public, but I guess you don't want it that way. All right, so we're past the 10-minute mark. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Cindy G, my member, MIT Sipper. Hello, hello. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, hello. Did I say Cindy G, guys? Oh, I am so sorry. I mean Capricorn Flower. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much, Capricorn Flower, for modding for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, first one up. Let's talk about BAN rap. Yeah, everybody know what BAN means. This ninja, basement ninja, got the audacity. Now, y'all know Drew album dropped yesterday. And this is becoming a pattern with these bitter husbands. You give them what they want. They done went out here and cheated on you, disrespected you, and did everything under the kitchen sink. You free them because you can't take no more. Then you the problem. You the problem. I'm the problem. I done freed you. I'm not bothering you. So we got Ralph, basement Ralph, then decided to, I don't know if we're gonna call it a podcast yet. We're gonna call it Basement Chronicles for right now. Here he decided to come on out here and talk about their divorce under the stairs. While Drew and the kids up there walking around, he is down the basement, under the stairs, talking about the divorce proceedings. What type of BAN are you? She's dropping her album. Why did you have to bring this out yesterday? You could have did it any other day, sir. I don't think Drew is bothering you, sir. Drew ain't bothering you. Drew is going on about her business. But see, this is the thing. You know you ain't gonna get no shine, no nothing without mentioning Drew's name. Drew the star. You are nobody. So you want to mention her name so you can get some shine. And then another thing I know he's probably mad about. He probably ain't gonna be on Atlanta Housewives. And they don't get paid, the men don't get paid. The women have to pay them if they're gonna be on the show. So since I think Drew is not filming with him, he's not gonna get no money. So that's why I think she's trying to film with Dennis. Maybe she promised Dennis a couple of dollars to film with her for some episodes. Because she showed the heck ain't filming with Ralph. So maybe he's mad about that. What y'all think? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Y'all think he mad about that? And then another thing, guys. Now, y'all know Martell HOLT and Chris Fletcher have the nonprofit Men Empowered nonprofit organization, right? Talking about men need to start fighting back. Fighting back on what? We need to uplift men. What type of BAN ninja does this? When have you ever heard of somebody opening up a nonprofit for men empowerment to uplift other men? That's why I tell you, I believe these men got some sugar in their tank. DL or something, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Other men going on about their business. But these, I'm gonna say Ralph and Martell. Mm-mm. Something ain't right with these two. Something ain't right. Some is definitely off. They not masculine men to me. They not. Then here we go. And that's why I say he act, you know what, guys? He acts just like Martell. They always want to put their kids in something. They want to put their kids in something. The same thing with Martell. But see, Ralph is like the improved Martell. Now, if Martell could have had it what Ralph did, where telling, wanting to stay in the house with his kids and he moved in the basement, he would have did that. There's no way. And caused me, you already caused me heartache and pain and trauma. And then to have to be in the house with you as well? No, sir. No, 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 no. So it was something that Ralph said to this judge to allow him to stay in that house in the basement, court ordered. He talking about he needs to be in the house with his kids. He needs to be in the house with his kids every day. Well, sir, if your kids meant this much to you, right? You know you want to be in the house with your kids every day. Why don't you think about all this stuff that you was going out here in these streets doing if you want to be in the house with your kids every day? What did you think about that though? But then you want the court to mandate that you can stay in the house, but in the basement. And then Drew and the kids stay on the upper half. Now, Martell wasn't smart enough to think of that or ask for that with the judge because you know he ain't smart at all. I bet you Martell going back now, like I should have did that. So I could have stayed in the house with Melanie and the kids. Ooh, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, 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 no. Martell wasn't that smart. But I want to know, what did he tell that judge to get him to be able to stay in the house with Drew and those kids? Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think he told that judge? Because I wouldn't agree to that like that. No. Let's see what y'all said. In the King case, the judge said he's one of four that owed $117,000. They have until the 26th at this month when they go back to court. I've been windmilling for quad in her car. You've been windmilling for quad in her car? Okay, Sonya. Drew was singing last night at her single release party, and they said that it looked like she was singing to Dennis. Really? But see, y'all know what? You know what? Look, Porsha done went to anger management. She done calmed herself down. She don't, she not with the rah rah, but she trying not to be. But see, Drew is pushing buttons. Now, when Porsha get up there and knock your ass up under the table, then they gonna think Porsha got a problem. Drew, look, Drew. Y'all know Porsha got them hands. Now, Drew, keep on pushing buttons. Drew, when Porsha knock your ass up under the table, don't say nothing. That's all I got to tell you, Drew. When your ass get knocked under the table and knocked out of that naked wig that you promote for, then you're going to learn to shut up. Learn to quit playing with Porsha and her baby daddy. Why is you so how can I put it? Why do you want to work with Dennis? I'm sure it's other people that she could have worked with, other producers she could have worked with. Why did it have to be Dennis? And I think she did that in spite to fuck with Porsha. That's what I think she did, y'all, to fuck with Porsha. But she don't know Porsha will knock her ass up under that table. That's all I'm saying. But let me get back to this with Ralph here. I, Ralph is him and Martell are the same people. Both of them are narcissists. Both are narcissists. Ralph and Martell then got together. They've been talking, and I believe Martell told him to do this, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Now I think Drew and him been trying to get a divorce for 2 years, maybe going on 3. What is the hold up again? I guess they can't decide on the house or the money. I'll say this. Drew is making money now. She's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let them have the house. You make enough money. Let them have the house. You go find you a condo or something, you and the kids. But if Drew try to leave there and take them kids, I think Ralph gonna go back to court. Because he keeps saying that he want to be in the house with his kids, right? That's not gonna work out, sir. It's not gonna work out when you in the house with the kids. So you can give it up, sir. It's not gonna work out that way. But he keep pushing it. He like a gaslighter like Martell for the pick Mishas to think he's such a good man, Savannah. I'm such a good man, Savannah. I want to be in a 2-parent household, Savannah. No, Ralph don't. Ralph is a gaslighter like Martell. Martell the same way. They go to playing on the heartstrings of these desperate, thirsty women, right? Pick Mishas, talking about their kids. But they were not thinking about the kids when they go out here in the street and do all this fuck shit, right? They don't be thinking about the kids then. Then Ralph goes on to say, yeah, you guys, I have a YouTube channel, but it's really geared towards men. But the women can come too. You got a brother, dad, uncle, cousin, because we need to start standing up for men. Oh my God. Oh, I can't take it. It reminds me of Martell, y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all. I think Martell had him get this. I'm not gonna say podcast. His YouTube channel, so he can do chronicles in the basement and talk about men, how these women are doing the man, how these women are trying to take the kids away from the man. How is anyone trying to take the kids away? The kids are just an excuse, y'all. They go out in the street and cheat on you, do everything to you. Then you finally leave them. Then they bring the kids in here. So you want me to stay in the house with you after you done cheated on me and drag me up and down the street, cheating, whatever. So then I decided I'd had enough. I'm gonna leave. Now you talking about I'm trying to take the kids. So did you think while you was running around with all these different women cheating on me, did you think about the kids then? Did you think about and I'm talking about both. Martell, did you think about when you was spending your kids' money, going into our bank account, taking the money out, flying your mattress around back and forth to Huntsville or out of town, or using our money to pay her bills with, get her a car with? Did you think about that? Did our kids when you take money out of our household to trick off on your mattress? Then Ralph, he goes all out of town. Don't nobody know where he at. So were you thinking about the kids then? I wonder was he thinking about the kids then. Now, what if something would have happened, God forbid, to one of the kids? How was Drew supposed to get in contact with him? Did he think about that? Okay, then we got Iman. Iman been treating on Teyana Taylor for years, but Teyana Taylor is a private person. She keeps things on the low. But she said he had been cheating on her for years. Even before they got married, she found out that he had cheated on her twice. And she still went ahead on and married him. Right? Then, all through the marriage, they had been cheating. He had been cheating, doing things. She said that she would have to turn down jobs, acting jobs for Iman. If not, he would get mad. Now, money, she done took money out of her pocket, out of her food, out of her kids' mouth to dim her light so her husband wouldn't be mad at her. She said when they used to go like be on the red carpet, if they would ask Iman to move so they could just take a picture of Teyana, she said she already knew in her head when they got in the car home, it was going to be a big mess. He was going to start in on her. She said she knew that. So she had to dim her light, she said, to make peace in her house. She said she turned down a lot of acting jobs, video jobs, choreographed. I think that where she was. Let me think of the word because I don't want to say it wrong. Where she was could have been making a lot of money, but she didn't do it because mom would get mad at her. Because if she was getting all these acting jobs, um, commercial jobs, um, things like that, and he wasn't getting any work at the time, he would start an argument with her. So she would turn down the job. Now, that's taking money out of your household. She had a Rolls-Royce. He crashed her Rolls-Royce. Now, I'm just sitting back here thinking about this. Did he do it on purpose? Was he jealous that she had a Rolls-Royce? By the way, she bought on her own. Was he jealous that she had that Rolls-Royce and crashed it on purpose? Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. This is the kicker. He never replaced it. He never bought her another one. Could he afford to buy her another one? I don't think he could if he wanted to. But I think he's like, I crashed it, so what? She said she didn't say anything about that. She didn't push him to go buy her another one. Because y'all know Teyana Taylor really don't drive. These stars have cars and stuff, but they really don't drive. They get drove around everywhere. But it was still her car. She bought it with her money. Her own money. And this BAN go crash the car and don't even replace it. What y'all saying in these comments? What are y'all saying? Yep, Jewish plan was fire. Yes, she is. Hello, Jane. You said Martell is too lazy to work, so he scams. You right about that. You said these people are thirsty. Hello, Jane. You said storyline for her, Drew. Okay, storyline, and welcome to the channel, Jane. Hello, Patricia. I'm not understanding. Porsha was married to a whole man. Why? What Dennis does even matter? Well, I think her and Drew is friends, and y'all know when Drew first came on that show, Drew here was looking a mess. So she's an ambassador for Porsha's naked hair line, and she said when Drew first came on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she helped Drew. Drew was calling her, asking her, when people were coming at her on the show and stuff, Porsha helped her out, gave her pointers, told her what to say, what to do. And they were friends. So she felt like if Drew was going to work with her baby daddy, because Dennis and Porsha are still close, they have a daughter together. that she could have gave her the common courtesy and called Porsha up. Don't use no text message. Call Porsha up and say, Porsha, I do want to work with Dennis, to produce my album. Do you feel some type of way about it? Is it okay? I just want to work with him for my album. And then, get that, yes or no. But that's common courtesy. You could have did that, Drew. Just saying. Hello, Peggy. Don't forget, Chris Fletcher is part of this on the paperwork. He's head of that male foundation. Yes, Peggy. That's what I said. That Chris is he's some type of is he the manager or something of Martell's foundation, Men Empowered. Chris is the director, I think, of Men Empowered for Martell Holt's Men Foundation. This foundation is supposed to uplift men standing on business. We not gonna let these women push us around. But you guys, you know what? It's awfully funny that all these men have things in common. All of them have cheated on their wives, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, multiple of times, right? And the women have gave them multiple of chances. So when a woman finally gets the courage to leave them, they're bitter. So it's like they're in the bitter husband club. But I'm trying to figure out what is the problem here. This is what y'all want. Because y'all was flooding y'all 304s all over Atlanta, Huntsville, Miami, New York, wherever they from. Y'all flooding the women on y'all South pieces, 304s all over. And so the white just supposed to sit there and take it and let y'all just keep dogging them out. So I'm confused. So then Iman now, this is with this divorce here. Teyana Taylor actually had people threatening her because they are trying to say that she didn't took all the black man money. And Teyana Taylor had to get on this here Beyonce internet and on her IG page and break everything down. Teyana Taylor said the stuff that she got in the divorce was the stuff that she came in the marriage with. She didn't take anything from Iman. The only thing that she got was $8,000 for each one of her daughters to go to private school. That's it. But the cars, the houses, and all that, she came into the marriage with that. But Iman wanted to make people think that she clamped him out, that she took all his money. When Iman was playing basketball, he did make a little bit more money than Teyana. But since he don't play basketball anymore, Teyana makes more money than him. And she said that is true. But she said when they were going through their divorce, she said how, down she was for him because he's still family to her because she got 2 kids by him. She was still taking him on tour with her so he could still make money. Now, what other woman would do that? Nobody. Nobody would do that. If you going through a divorce, things get, hectic. Y'all be mad at each other. But Teyana was cool, with the divorce. So she was still trying to help Iman make money by taking him on tour with her so he could still make money, right? But then when these people are making threats towards her and the kids, he says nothing. So he was calling her baby mama, and she was calling him baby daddy. She was like, baby daddy, what's going on? I'm getting threats. You know anything about it? Did you leak the court paperwork? So people have been telling her that Iman is leaking their divorce paperwork and paying bloggers to talk about it, to make her look bad in the public. Oh, baby. And then once he seen her with Aaron Pierre, what's his name? Pierre. Oh my God, he lost it. Baby, he saw her with Aaron, he done lost it. He wanted Teyana to be at home crying, balled up in the corner, um, losing her mind over him. When he didn't see that was happening, that's when he started acting up, y'all. He started acting up. He wanted her to be at home, balled up in a knot. Let's see who else is in here. Yes, guys, as you come in, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Hello, Linda Gamble. Hello, hello. Oh, no worries, Linda. We know you work hard. It looks like we have 29 likes and 49 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, guys, please, and thank you. Let's see here. Oh, no worries, Linda. No worries. Okay. All right, Patricia, you said did Porsha ask Fallon, can I have Simon? That's a good question. Now, was Porsha and Fallon really, really good friends, or were they associates or acquaintances? Or when they see each other, because they run in the same circles, when they see each other, do they casually speak? Or were they real, real friends? $31 likes and 47 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Okay, Pamela Quinn, you said she doesn't have to explain anything to Porsha. Okay, all right, okay. You said this sounds like a Ponzi scheme to me. Are you talking about Porsha and King with the car? Linda, let me know. And if you're just coming in, welcome, welcome to my channel. And I very much appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming to my channel. Hello, Peggy. Let's see here. 33 likes and 50 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Her point being that every time something positive happens for those people that he paid on their blog, come after her because he sends them the same way Martell does. Right, you guys. See, but this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Why is it that these men go out here, right, and cheat on you, and they don't try to keep their 304s undercover anymore. They flaunt their 304s. Then when you finally had enough, you divorced them. Now you the bad person. They want the pick Mishas and everybody to think it's you. That you done did something. Then they go put the kids up in it. I want to be a good father for my kids. I need to be in the house with my kids. Sir, you done cheated on me 3 to 4, 5, 6 times. And now you talking about you want to be a good father to your kids. Did you think about being in the house and being a good father to your kids while you was laying up in the bed with somebody else? While you was laying between somebody else's legs? Did you think about the kids then? Just saying. Then they want to go and pay these bloggers to bash you. Like if you have something good coming out for you, like it could be a album, it could be a movie, anything that you done built yourself back up. You're not going to be a bitter wife and just let it go. Then here come the bitter husbands having bloggers come after you with lies on you. You get them what they want, so what's the problem? They want the mattresses and the 304s. Go, I'm gonna let you have the street, sir. I'm gonna let you go ahead and be with your 304, the mattress, in peace. Peggy says, I only think that they hold on to the children to stay in their life. Teyana upgraded and Iman couldn't take it, shaking my head. That's what I'm talking about, Peggy. Teyana was cool. Iman had been cheating on Teyana for years. He cheated on her before they even got married. Then that's a shame that you can't even uh, take a job and make money without getting your husband upset. That's money that you taken out of your household because you don't want to make your husband upset. And you know they're gonna pay Teyana good for whatever they asking her to do because they know she's gonna do it. They know she's gonna whatever she do dancing. They know she's going to do it to the T. So you know she's gonna get paid good money. Well, she couldn't do it because Iman would get mad, so she couldn't do it. Choreograph, choreograph. Yeah, I know she does a good job at that. So if they have Teyana Taylor come choreograph something, they know she's gonna kill it. Excuse me, let me not say that word. YouTube don't like that. They know she's gonna do a good job. So just imagine how many jobs she passed up on because Iman would get upset. Now she said she even, when his basketball career slowed down, and she knew people in Hollywood, she would get projects for him to do so he wouldn't be upset at her. So she would get him work too. Now, now, now look at that. Look how good of a wife she doing. She not only getting herself work in Hollywood, she getting him work. Now, I ain't gonna be a hater, honey. Teyana and Aaron look good together. Did you see that picture they took, that black and white one? She had that little low cut dress on the going down her back, and him. They look good together. And I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just telling the truth. They do. 33 likes and 50 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. If I'm a housewife, I'm not inviting Porsha over to my house. She can't be trusted. Okay. So you said Porsha can't be trusted? Okay. Martell Foundation sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Yes. See, I think he's trying to get people to send money in for poor old bitter husbands. The wife have taken everything. So maybe they're trying to get the Pygmishas to send in money to support their foundation. But one thing about this, y'all, all these men have in common, they all cheated on their wife. The wife have given them numerous of chances to get themselves together. These men that got so bold, they just flunked their 304s. And then when you go divorce them, it's your fault now. Please hit the like button. We got 40 likes and 51 in the chat. Please hit that like button. Now, I have a clip from All True, I think it's All True TV, where she has Ralph talking girl. Oh my God, y'all. This man is from the basement. Now, they got court orders, right? That's stating that Drew don't supposed to come in the basement. Look how dumb this sounds. If she come in the basement, and y'all know they got the new app on your phone for you if you're going through custody and stuff like that. Y'all communicate through the child support or child app, right? So he said if Drew is court ordered that Drew can't come in the basement. What type of little man are you? You ain't no masculine man. You would do the right thing, sir, and move out that house. But no, you want to stay in the basement. Basement boy. I think I was over there on Millie channel. She's like basement boy. I was like, that's a good thing right there, basement boy, because you ain't no man. Shout out to Millie Chan. She gives good commentary. Because do you think a real man will let somebody put them in a damn basement? Another a man, a masculine man, like, oh hell no, let me go get me a 1 bedroom studio or apartment. I'm not going to no damn basement like I'm a kid or something. The man has been subject to the basement. So we're not gonna call Drew no man. He's a basement boy. But I will say basement man, but no, he's a little boy. Because you that low that you can't go get you a 1 bedroom or a loft or something, you have been summoned to the damn basement. But you ain't got no money. He has to stay in the basement, guys. After after judge will tell me some shit like that, I look, you know what, sir? I'm gonna go get me a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom apartment or condo. So when and I will get a 2 bedroom. So when the kids come over, they got their own room. Me in the basement? No. Mm-mm. No, no. I'm not going to no damn basement. And he as a man should not want to be in the fucking basement. Come on, y'all. Who wants to be in the basement? As a woman, if the judge told you and y'all divorced, well, you can stay in the bottom half of the basement. Would y'all want to stay in the basement? Just be honest. I'm not staying in no basement. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Look. Let me tell you right now, Judge. No, look. I'm gonna get me a condo, an apartment, 2 bedroom, or what have you, to be finalize this divorce. I'm not gonna be summoned to the basement. I'm not gonna be summoned to the basement. Then if I come out the basement, I can be in violation of the court order. So to prevent me being in violation of the court order, I'm just gonna go get me a condo, an apartment. There we go. Yes, please hit that like button as you come in, please, and thank you. 40 likes, 51 in the chat. You said Kim and Craig did the same thing. Who was that Capricorn flower? Hello, Laura Z. Jones, my member and tea sipper. Lady, we must pour into our children morals and values as well as telling them about uh, the wickedness of some people and the world. Be aware and know these folks. Look, I think Martell and Ralph was breastfed too long. I think this happened when a man or boy stay on the nipple too long. I think they was breastfed too long. Because there's no way no other masculine man walks around and acts like this. And I think he's talking to Martell, and Martell is feeding him this information. Y'all remember when Martell was talking to that therapist, remember? He said he really can't do none. And the therapist says, what's holding you back? He said, my kids. He said, I have to make sure my kids are getting a good education, make sure my kids do this, make sure I have to help my kids do this. It was always, he said, he can't do this and that because of the kids. Now we got Ralph saying the same thing, y'all. So y'all know Ralph and Martell have became good friends. And both of them, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, with these tight shirts on, these tight nut hugger pants and short on. Hey, just saying, might got a little sugar somewhere, allegedly. For entertainment purposes only. They both act feminine. Just saying. Now you look at Ralph, he's starting to act some type of way. He's been hanging around Martell too long. You said, I think his name is on the house. If I was Drew, I would leave him. I would leave him there and get something for me and my kids. That's what I'm saying, Capricorn Flower. This man is sick. Him and Martell, they deserve to be best friends. They both are narcissists. Now y'all know, allegedly, I be over there on one of my other YouTube content creators. I really like her channel too. I think her name is Jay. She says a place in Atlanta called Bulldogs. That's where you know who hang out at. Downloads and other people. allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, Marcus has visited Bulldogs. Let me know if you're in Atlanta. If there's a place called Bulldogs where people hang out at. Y'all know what I mean. Hello, Barbara. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome. And as you guys come in, please hit the thumbs up button. Barbara O said, first of all, I'm not staying in the house. I'm not staying in the same house with someone I'm divorcing. If he doesn't leave, I'll be leaving. But, y'all, so I'm trying to figure out this divorce paperwork here. He had to do something for the judge to court order that he can stay in the basement. Now he acting like Martell. He said, if Drew comes in the basement, he calling his lawyer because that's a violation. So Drew can't come in the basement. But the basement boy saying, if she do, he got the app. The app, he can put it in the app what Drew's doing. And also he gonna contact his lawyer. That's the new manosphere. Yeah, these men are something else. 45 likes and 57 in the chat. Can we please get those likes up, please, and thank you. Now, everything said on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Also, I do not own the rights to any of these clips I'm about to show. It's for teaching and learning. So let me just show y'all some of the stuff that Basement Boy been saying. So let me get this together here, y'all. Matter of fact, let me put my banner up for the copyright here. All right, so let's see what Basement Boy got to say. And let me know in the chat if y'all gonna be subscribing to Ralph Pittman's YouTube page. I will not.
To the courts, you know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here, you know what I'm saying? It's not a game. Standing on business. Standing on business here, you know? Let me drink to that. I had the conversation. I sat down with her and I was like, listen, look, based on everything that's going on, I think we should go our separate ways. I think, we fit there. Yo, look, if they come down, everybody got free reign because she's not allowed to be down here. So if she come down these steps, I'm going to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. Standing on business. Standing on business here, you know? Let me drink to that. I had the conversation. I sat down with her and I was like, listen, look, based on everything that's going on, I think we should go our separate ways. I think, we fit there. Yo, look, if they come down, everybody got free reign because she's not allowed to be down here. So if she come down these steps, I'm going to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. Standing on business. Standing on business here, you know? Let me drink to that.
Ralph in the basement.
I had the conversation.
Low vibrational man is this? What type of low vibrational man is this? Happy that he in the basement. Instead of doing the right thing with going to get your own stuff, he want to be in the basement. He proud that he in the basement, y'all. He proud that he in the basement. He proud he in the basement. He proud that he in the basement, y'all. Okay, Linda. I'm gonna go look at that in 1 second here. Thank you, Linda. Yes, Turtlehead Ralph. And they talking about Ralph look good. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. What type of man would want to stay in the basement, y'all? Please help me understand. And he proud that he in the basement, y'all. The man is proud to be in the basement. Ain't no way I would stay in the same house with that. In my opinion, scary acting dude. Hello, Linnell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you guys come in, if you can hit the like button. You said in the Bravo sector, they are looking up what Ralph info allegedly. They should. They should look it up. Because they said he trying to clean Drew out. And they said he went in the bank account and took all type of money, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. You said Ralph is a clown, just like Martell. Drew appears to be slow as well. Yeah, she is a little on the slow side too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But why would you name your YouTube channel Ralph in the Basement? Like that's something to be proud of. You supposed to be a whole masculine man and you living in the basement and the marital home. You have been summoned to the basement. Basement boy. Wouldn't it be the right thing for him to do to go get him an apartment instead of being in the basement? If you such a masculine man, why don't you go get you an apartment, sir? Why? It makes no sense. Him and Martell, I bet you he's going to be in that foundation with Chris Fletcher and Martell. I believe Ralph got something to do with it too. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I believe he's in the foundation too. Hello, Miss Rollins, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello. He should rename his show from Ralph's in the Basement to Bastard in the Basement. You said Bastard in the Basement. I like that. I like that. Bastard in the Basement. You said Drew dropped her single last night about Ralph. I'm gonna have to listen to it. I haven't listened to it, y'all. Hello, Ray Mill, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello. Want to do Ralph? Can he go upstairs? Says his wife can't come downstairs. Ray Mill, he can't. He don't supposed to go upstairs either. They got their apps on their phone. If somebody comes upstairs, I think if Ralph comes upstairs, then Drew can put it in the app and that'll signal her attorney to signal the court that Ralph has violated the court order. Now, it's been said allegedly. Now, Ralph gets to, have his weekends with the kids. I think it's twice. No, a one weekend a month or twice. Something to that effect. But Drew has to leave the house. When it's Ralph's turn to have the kids for the weekend, Drew has to leave the house. Then that's when Ralph comes up out the basement and spend time with the kids upstairs. Now that's the only time Ralph's supposed to be upstairs, and at that time Drew has to leave for the weekend. So Drew leaves for the weekend. Ralph comes up out of the basement and spends time with the kids for his weekend. Now, what type of sick shit is this, y'all? What type of sick shit is this? You come up out the basement to spend time with your kids for the weekend, then Drew leaves. So y'all are doing my comments. You said, are we ignoring your comments? No, we're not ignoring your comments. Ms. Wallace, we're not ignoring your comments. What did you make a comment at? I like your comment. Bastard in the basement. I surely do. Where your comments at? Let me see. Here's your comments right here. he should rename his show from Ralph in the Basement to Bastard in the Basement. Remember, I read that one, Miss Roberts. I read your comments. Let me see. Where else did you put a comment at? You reading your comments? I read everybody's comments. Y'all know that. I read everybody's comments if I can. No, I like your comment, bastard in the basement. I'm gonna be using that. I didn't take your thing, bastard in the basement. We got bastard in the basement, y'all. I don't know. I'm reading that. I'm reading that, Miss Wallace. Yep. What did you say, Capricorn Flower? Where is you at? Let me see. I don't want to ignore nobody. Comment. There we go. When I filed for divorce from my first husband, he stayed in the home, and I went and got something for me and the kids until things was figured out. Okay, so if he would have wanted to stay in that, but see, this is some new stuff, y'all. So if he would have wanted to stay in the house with the kids, though, did he ask to stay in the house with the kids, Capricorn Flower? Because I think if they're asking, I think they got some new stuff going on with these men. They saying they want to stay in the house with their kids. So I think if they're saying they want to stay in the house with their kids, I think you got to stay in there. If they go into the courts begging and pleading, time about they don't want to be out of the house from their kids, I think you got to stay in the house with the man and the kids until the court figure things out. Because that's what it seems like, y'all. That Ralph went to the told the court that he did not want to not be in the house with his kids, so that's why I think he got to stay in the basement. And I think that's why the judge ordered that. Now, Capricorn Flower, you said that you moved out, but what if the court would have said you can't move out with the kids? You have to stay in the house because your husband wants to be able to see his kids every day. That's another thing. If the man is arguing that he needs to see his kids every day, you might not be able to move out the house with the kids. 52 likes and 56 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. No, I wasn't leaving my kids with him. Rest in peace. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Capricorn Flower, your husband passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. No, but I think now what these men are doing so they can stay in the house with their stay in the house with the woman is they telling the courts that they don't want to leave their kids. So the court ordering that you stay in the house, that you can't leave with the kids, I think, and go get an apartment. Allegedly. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. If you are going through a divorce and your soon to be ex-husband say he don't want to leave his kids and they mandate you to stay in the house with your ex-husband and the kids. One of y'all stay in the basement and somebody stay on the top. Let me know how would y'all deal with that. And let me look over here and see what Linda sent me about Quad and King here. Give me 1 second. Ooh. All right, let me see what y'all saying here. Then we're gonna get over here about Quad and allegedly for entertainment purposes only about the stolen Rolls-Royce. Yeah, I think the judge is making her and the kids stay there. I really do because, mm-mm. Hello, who said that? My member and T Stepper. Hello, hello. Ralph Ash should come up the stairs and Ralph. Let me see. Ralph Ash should come up the stairs and Ralph okay with living in the basement because he don't want to help pay mortgage and child support, light bill, food, insurance on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Husbands didn't get paid a check. Oh, okay. Who said that? Okay. Sometimes people try to hold on to the very thing God is trying to break them from. Drew, you are dealing with an idiot. Turn it loose and go. They bother making excuses about kids, in my opinion. That's him and Martell. Him and Martell are the same people, y'all. Him and Martell. I believe Martell is putting him up to do all this stuff that he's doing, y'all. In my opinion. But we're gonna put a dart in that. Let's go over here and talk about Quad and the stolen Rolls Royce, y'all. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Now we're gonna show a clip from Lakeisha. Lakeisha, shout out to Lakeisha. Lakeisha, I do not own the rights to any of her material, but I'm gonna show some of her clips. I hope she do not mind me sharing this information on my platform with you guys. So shout out to Lakeisha. Lakeisha. I do not own the rights to any of her material. So let's see what Lakeisha is saying, you guys. Let me put my banner up here.
Them to welcome the season. We're doing florals like you've never seen them. Effortless looks for whatever life brings. These are a few of our favorites for spring.
Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second, guys. Here we go. Why should be ashamed of herself?
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves homeowners a fortune.
Please, I don't have any
car. And I'm going to get into it. Now, if you guys recall, I'm glad I actually came back on and read the the complaint more in detail, because if you guys recall what I read, they said that they wanted 3 times. So we'll, come back on here and, talk about what the actual judgment is, the actual documents, because as I stated, to you guys before, when I originally started reading this, I didn't even realize that this case is over. There is one thing that is left to handle, and that is how much are they going to have to pay these people? Because the judge has ordered that, hey, this is done. Now, if you guys recall, when I originally read this, I had mentioned to you all that they asked for a jury trial. Well, they didn't have a jury trial. So from what I'm reading, it seemed like the judge was like, man, we're not going to waste nobody's time with no jury trial. This is a no-brainer, because the judge sided with the owners of the car. And I'm going to get into it. Now, if you guys recall, I'm glad I actually came back on and read the the complaint more in detail, because if you guys recall what I read, they said that they wanted 3 times. So we'll, come back on here and, talk about what the actual judgment is going to be, because if I'm correct, it's the 26th. If I'm correct, I think it's the 26th that they go back to court, which is next week, Wednesday. But let's kind of get into it here and kind of get into it. So if you guys can see, this is the luxury lease company, the same company that is suing these individuals. We got the same people. We got Carlton L. Curry, Carlton L. Curry II, his company Flipping with Carlton LLC, Janiqua Mason, Kurt Andrew King with Atlanta Exotic and Luxury Car Rentals LLC. Here we go. So this is the order granting summary judgment. So pretty much this is the judge's order. So this is a wrap. Look at here, y'all. 3/12. So this was concluded about a week ago? Yeah, a little over a week ago. So let's get into it. So it goes pretty much into the motion that was filed. It lists their name. It lists the car. It lists the business. I'm not going to read that because, I mean, we already know. Okay, so it also goes on to say that Miss Mason did not show up. It says defendant Mason failed to respond to the plaintiff's request for admissions and same are deemed admitted. So what that means, the people that's suing you, reaching out to you, asking you some questions, you don't respond. So because you did not respond, you admitted. Because if you cannot respond, you guys, if you don't know, here you go. If somebody sue you and you don't show up, they won. So that's how it goes. This is what happened here. But how interesting is that? You rented a car. You're an innocent person, allegedly an innocent person. It don't look very innocent to me. You rent a car, okay? You don't show up to court. So I rent a car from Avis, a Hertz. I found out it's some shady business. I'm getting sued. I'm going to court, okay? So a person who wants to rent a Rolls-Royce gets sloppy drunk and don't show up for court. Y'all is given ghetto. That's what it's given. I'm sorry it is, because this don't make sense. You got Rolls-Royce taste. You get sloppy drunk and then you don't show up for court. I don't know what else to say about this. Like, lady, this don't make sense. You are an innocent person that don't show up for court to tell the judge like, hey, I just rented the car. I don't know. That seems very suspect. It seems suspect. I'm sorry. And apparently the judge felt a little suspect too, because this is his findings. And this is pretty much what the judge is laying out as the reason as to why he concluded that the judgment is going to go with the owner to these people, because this stuff don't make sense. So this lady did not show up. Because she did not show up, it's a wrap for her. It looks like King may have, submitted in his response that maybe he felt like he should be dismissed. The judge wasn't buying it. No, sir, you will be included in this as well. Now, findings of fact. Now, it goes on to say that the plaintiff is the title owner of the Rolls, okay, which was leased by Curry, using, him and his business name. Now, this is where the judge, I really like this part, because the judge is basically saying, this is what you sign, okay? So what the judge is saying, despite the fact that the lease documents clearly, specifically, and repeatedly prohibit the defendants from transferring any interest in this lease or this Rolls-Royce, from selling or co-signing this car to anyone, including a dealership, an individual, assigning, swapping, transferring, leasing, subletting, lending, renting, sharing, advertising.
So what do y'all think about this?
None of the above activities can you do.
Is the same.
It says this repeatedly. This is what the judge is saying, okay? And it also says that the lease rental agreement prohibits, guys. There is a GPS agreement, right? And it prohibits, you cannot disconnect it. What it says is the Curry and the defendants entered into an arrangement. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I think I missed something. Okay, so back onto the GPS. It says it does say that the Curry defendants entered into an arrangement with AE through King to rent the Rolls to third parties on daily, weekly, or other basis, and Curry II delivered the Rolls and keys to same to the King defendants about a week prior to renting the Rolls to defendant Mason. So you rented a car, you knew that you was not supposed to be renting to other people, you did it anyway. That's what it says. Now, it says Mason obtained possession of the car from King on June 8th. Now, King is Quad's boyfriend, married to Medicine. Okay. She obtained this vehicle from him on June 8th of 2023 because she rented it from AE. I'm just trying to figure out what is AE. That has to be one of their, okay, maybe it's Atlanta Exotic. Okay, this is King's business. Okay, she rented it from AE. I think they abbreviated it because, these business names are really long. Okay, now it says, on the morning of June 10th, 2023, defendant Mason made a police report with the South Fulton Police Department that she got sloppy drunk and lost the keys. Now, this lady is unhinged. She don't show up for court. She rent Rolls-Royce and get sloppy drunk and don't know where the keys at. This lady is unhinged. I mean, come on now. She thought she had the keys with her when she went to sleep. Upon waking the following morning, she discovered that the keys were missing. Okay. Now, the owner was not aware of the subleasing and the rental of the Rolls-Royce to King. AE is Atlanta Exotic, whatever the name of his business is. Okay. They didn't know that, they were doing this, renting this car to Mason until Curry contacted the owner to report that he believed that the Rolls had been stolen. Remember I said that? Curry reported, it's been stolen. Now, the plaintiff never gave Curry, the defendants, or King, or anybody permission to rent this Rolls-Royce to Mason or anybody else, nor did Luxury Lease give Curry II individually.
Okay, so we're gonna okay. So, how do y'all feel about that? The court case is over with. All of them got sued. So, do y'all think Quad knew anything about this Rolls-Royce was? Well, I think Quad knew what King was doing. But why would she try to present the car as this was that King brought her this car? Now, it's all this big to do, excuse me, all the stuff out here in the blogs about this. Why would Quad do this? Why would Quad do this? Why would she want her business all out here? You don't think Quad can get a man without having to allegedly pay the man? I think Quad is a nice looking woman. I think Quad is a nice looking woman. I think she can get a man. She don't have to pay him. Hello, committed to the journey. Hello, hello. Rabbit's Running said, I think both are making excuses about the kids. You think Drew and Ralph are making excuses? You said, honestly, I don't believe she knew, and I'm not a fan of hers. Okay, so you don't think Quad knew that King did not own this Rolls-Royce? But what I was saying yesterday, is it a thing in Atlanta where everybody has to drive a Rolls-Royce? You can't have like maybe a Mercedes or a BMW or a Maserati. Is there a thing where everybody has to have a Rolls-Royce? We know Kenya has one. We know Porsche has one. Why can't you have like a regular car? What is the thing in Atlanta with the Rolls-Royce? Just saying. Me personally, I would not want a Rolls-Royce because I drive myself around and you have to worry about getting carjacked. Now I see like when Kenya and them go places, they go to upscale places, so they have people that park them for them. So I guess I guess you got to have money and go to upscale places, and you got to get your car parked, so it doesn't get taken. And I guess you have to have, what if the car needs to get filled up for gas and stuff? I don't know how that works, but maybe there's an upscale gas station you go to, something like that. But you have to worry about all those scenarios when you have to, go, you're riding down the street. You could be at a red light. People can jump out and try to take your car. The car got to get gas in it, so you're going to have to go to a gas station. I'm just saying these are scenarios that, you have to think about when we get in these type of vehicles. So let me know what y'all think. I used to love ATL, and now it has become the gaming capital of the world since it became New Hollywood, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, because it seems like you got to bring it in ATL, and I think there's a shortage of men there. I think people are fighting, for their place there. You don't know who's who there with the men. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. That, kind of scary to date in Atlanta because you don't know, who's straight, who's who. I wouldn't want to date nobody in ATL. That's my opinion. Because from what I've heard and seen, you don't know who's on the, DL or, just saying. So what do y'all think about this with Ralph? Are y'all going to be subscribing to Ralph's YouTube channel? Let me know in the chat if you're going to be subscribing to Ralph's YouTube channel. Also heard that Martell is supposed to be a special guest on his, Ralph in the Basement. Martell's going to be, I guess, his first guest on Ralph in the Basement. So we're going to see how that goes with Ralph in the Basement. Hello, who said that? Hello, hello, hello. You got a phone call? No worries. Yeah, so we're going to have to see. Martell is going to be his first guest. And they're going to be on there bashing women. But Ralph did say that his channel is for men, to uplift men. Men go through this, men go through that. So we will probably get clips and stuff of what's going on over there of him, the boy in the basement or the bastard in the basement. So we're going to be, hearing about it, but I won't subscribe to his channel. But we know we're going to have some pick-meshas that's going to subscribe to the channel. We know that. We know we're going to have some pick-meshas that's going to subscribe to the Ralph, Bastard in the Basement channel. So we know that already. But we know from what I'm hearing out here in these YouTube streets, Martell is supposed to be his first guest who he's going to interview. I guess he's calling it a podcast. But we know Martell is going to be his first guest on this podcast. Let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all going to watch it? Heck no, not interested. He needs to call it Wreck It, Narc in the Basement. Yep. So Martell is going to be in there, and I think he's friends with Chris Fletcher too. I think now we know Chris Fletcher is the what is he the manager or something for the foundation that Martell got. Now I believe Ralph is some way tied to this foundation too. It's just not being released yet, but I do think Ralph is tied to it some way as well. Just my opinion, could be wrong, but just my opinion. All right. So, and then also, what was we going to talk about? We'll talk about that this afternoon. I might do another video before I step out to dinner. Now, tonight, I'm going to go out to dinner with my kids. And I might go out and have a drink afterwards with my sister and my cousin. And maybe. But I don't know. No, I think I am. I'm going to go out tonight as well. But tonight's going to be me and the kids and stuff. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to do a brunch. But I'm going to be wore out because I'm just starting to get there. But I'm going to keep going. So I do got some pictures on my Facebook and also over on Instagram. I've been posting pictures and stuff. So we're almost there, guys. Tomorrow is my actual 323. 323 is the actual day. It's tomorrow. And I always do pre-birthday. So let's see. 1, 2. Today is going to be day 3. Day 3 is today. All right. So I will try to come back on. What did you say? BANs in the basement is even better and more appropriate. Yes, I like that too. Committed to the journey. BANs in the basement. Okay, I like that. So yeah, we're gonna see what Ralph is going to be talking about because, like I said, what I've heard in these YouTube streets, Martell is gonna be the first person he does an interview with, something to that effect. So we shall see. But guys, let me get on up off here. I've been on here for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I will see y'all this afternoon or later on tonight. If you did not give me a thumbs up when you came in, please give me one on your way out. Also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Drop the T. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you as a T drop. If you're not a member, I would love to have you as one of our T sippers. All right, guys, I'm going to get up out of here, but I will see y'all sometime, either this afternoon or tonight. Bye-bye for now. All right, chat later.